Good evening. This is Mr. Jansen from the school. Just a few items that we came up with on a short list here this evening that we wanted to convey to you. Just kind of a warning, over the next couple days or a couple weeks, there's probably going to be a lot of information conveyed just so we can try and keep everyone on the same page. Parents, we'd ask that you please call the school if you are picking up your student, and we will send them out. Once you get here, just go ahead and give a call and we will send your student out. We're trying to limit as much traffic into the building as possible. No snacks or birthday treats to share with the class at this time until things change. Please remember that grade K through 2, we are asking for a $10 per quarter to purchase snacks. No snacks are provided for grades 3 and 4, but students are allowed to bring their own. Student dismissal will be at 2 p.m. every school day until further notice. Students will be entering through different doors. Please see the entrance sheet in the packet that will be handed out when you come to registration. Also in that packet, when you come to registration and turn in your packet to us, you will get a return packet. In that packet will be things such as school supply list, lunch menu, along with various other materials that you will get once you hand in your registration materials. If you are choosing remote learning and do not have a reliable internet connection, please let us know at registration, as we have some possible solutions, but we need to know how many of those we need as soon as possible. Remote Learning 2.0. We've had quite a few questions as far as what will it look like. This is all going to kind of come together and change as time goes on here, but essentially, to start off with, our vision kind of is that elementary students will connect up through video conferencing for their core instruction. Now, I know the question is what times of the days will those be? It's going to vary based on the individual teacher and grade that your child is in. And we really can't nail those down now until we get a better idea of how many students we have that are choosing which option. If they're going to have, how many we have remote, and how many we have in-house here with us. Just know that there's going to be some times throughout the day, probably math and language arts or reading, that we will expect the children to video conference in. Junior high, we're asking to connect for the required courses. That would be all those that are required to move up a grade level. And then at the high school, we're looking at a scenario where realistically the students are probably going to have to connect at the beginning of each class period, at least for part of the class period, all day long, just so they can get through their coursework and get the instruction if needed. Again, this is kind of something that's going to kind of come together as we go along. It's not going to be anything like last spring, because last spring we had everybody doing remote. This time around, we have to accommodate the kids in-house as well. So we're going to be our hands are going to be tied on some scheduling things. So bear with us and work with us, and we'll all try and figure this out together. We do want to thank you so much for all of your cooperation so far in all of this. We know that it's hard without things in stone, and some things are not black and white. There's a lot of gray areas. We thank you for your cooperation. I need you to understand that our primary objective is to keep everyone safe. That includes students and staff. If you choose remote learning for your students in the interest of safety, understand that you're not going to hurt our feelings. We want and need you to choose the best solution for you. The question has become, what happens if I sign up for in-house instruction and something changes in the first couple of weeks? Can I then switch to remote? You may switch to remote. The only thing we're asking is that if at any time you start remote learning, you do not bring the student back to the building until the end of the term. It just kind of helps us do some planning and helps us keep things safe for all of those involved. I know there's probably a lot of questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Just understand we are very busy at this time, and it is very difficult for us to have just one-on-one conferences with everyone in trying to make the decision. We are here to answer questions, but also keep in mind, like I say, things are a little hectic around here. So be patient in waiting to get an answer. With that, I hope all of you are well. And remember, just like we've been saying all since last spring, if we stick through this, we all stick together, we'll get through this stronger. And please take care of each other, and be kind. Take care.